Well, there's always something to do in the Berg, especially as the weather gets warmer.
Sean Collier is here with his weekend guide. And Sean, today is, of course, the Pirates' first game of the season in Miami. And you are starting off with something for people who are eager for baseball. And I think many of us are.
Baseball on the big screen. It's always kind of a bummer when they start on the road.
Yeah.
Because there's all of the hype and all of the, preseason discussions. And you're like, oh, the opening day is here. They'll be here a week from tomorrow.
Eventually, yeah.
So, of course, you're still going to watch the game today, I'm sure. But some baseball on the big screen to tide you over. There's this fantastic movie. It's called Ephus. Ephus is the name of a pitch, if you were wondering. It's a very unusual pitch. And this is a kind of deep independent movie. You're not going to recognize the performers. It's a first-time director. It's playing at the Harris Theater starting tomorrow. And it's this story about this kind of Sunday beer league group playing their last game. Their field is going to be knocked down for new construction, and they're out here one last time. I watched this the other night and was just so blown away by it. The big thing is, you might think, oh, they're going to be so sentimental and it's going to be this maudlin feel. It's not that at all. They're mostly just kind of frustrated and they love this thing, but they're annoyed by it and it's going away and there's nothing that they can do. It's such a remarkable, particularly for a first-time director, it's such a good movie. It's the kind of thing that you don't see every day, that we're lucky to see somewhere like the Harris. And it's just for the baseball fans, for the adult baseball fans, like a lot of sports movies, everyone swears like a sailor. But as long as you're okay with that, loved this movie.
But you know what? Thumbs up from Sean Collier. That's
absolutely
good enough for me. Yeah.
Well, people always say I give it 2 thumbs up. That's wrong. It's Ebert gave 1 and Siskel gave the other. So I can only give the one.
Okay, all right.
One thumb up. But no, I did really love the film.
All right, so spring is in the air, of course, and the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra is doing something special.
They are doing their perhaps Beethoven's most spring-like symphony. The 6th Symphony, Pastoral, it's often called. And you've heard this. This is like a lot of those classical melodies. Once they start playing it, you'll think, oh, I know this one. What I really like about this is part of their, one of their shows that they call a symphony starter. If you're like me, frankly, someone who's not listening to classical music every day, you're going to go and you're going to hear a variety of things, a couple that you probably recognize, a couple that you might not. There's some PSO premieres mixed into this program as well, and really get a good idea of what going to the symphony is all about. And that's such a classic Pittsburgh experience, getting dressed up, going downtown, going to Heinz Hall to see the symphony.
This is right up my alley. I love the symphony. I really do.
A world-class symphony, to be sure, and playing a beautiful springtime melody. This is where Beethoven wrote in like the sounds of thunder and nature bird song. So you'll love it for this time of year.
And I love all the creative things the symphony's doing. And this next item also sounds creative: beer and butterflies.
Sometimes I pick them based on the title.
Yes.
Beer and butterflies. Sold. Let's do that one. I think the butterflies are more implied. It's that it's a springtime event. I don't believe they're bringing in any butterflies to Trace Brewing. But Trace Brewing, a great brewery right there in the heart of Bloomfield. If you haven't been there, great place to hang out. They've got a great beer garden. The beer itself is great. And this Sunday, they're doing kind of a spring pop-up. There's going to be vegan food inside and outside from 2 different vendors. There's going to be a belly dance performance.
I was told there.
Love that part of it. A lot of fun and a great reason to get outside. That's what the theme is. It's springtime. Let's get outside.
There you go.
In the first case, go back into the movie theater. But you'll be outside in between.
All right, now we know what to do with our weekend.
Happy to help.
So fun. As always, Sean. Yes. Great
We
stuff.
appreciate it. All right, remember, you can catch Sean's Weekend Guide each Thursday right here on PTL and in Pittsburgh Magazine online.